this is Shravanthi and you're watching my channel CONSULTATION. And today I'm going to talk to you about why marriage matching is very important. With the modern day technology, with the modern day apps, and a lot of things have bridged the gap of the generational shift, and you can meet anybody at any place and anybody else can get connected to anyone. In such an age, marriage matching is really important for a person to get married. Why? Because you are going to get married to a person whose background you don't know, whose X and Y, or whose habits you don't know. And now I'm going to talk about how traditional marriage matching has shifted in the past few years. So let me give you a brief about how marriage matching existed 50 years back. So 50 years back, how marriage would be matched is very simple. They would be taking the name of the bride and the groom, and they'll check whether the bride and the groom's name is compatible, and they'll not check the horoscope, because many times you don't know the horoscope, you don't know the proper date of birth or time of birth for the person. So they will just match the names and they'll get married. But nowadays you can't use the technique. You'll have to do something called as a horoscopic match, because now I'm just finding a lot of people going into that Pattu Portham model. Pattu Portham means they'll be matching both the boy and the girl's nakshatra, and they'll check whether the boy and the girl have the Raju Portham, Dina Portham, Gana Portham, Bashya Portham, Shri Dirgha Portham. There are 10 porthas, that is 10 matchings, and they will just check whether it is compatible or not, and they'll just proceed. Now that is also a very risky proposition. Why? Because you are going to match a boy's star and a girl's star. Star is just 1/10 of the horoscope. If you take a horoscope, you can find 10 stars. 10 stars in the sense, from the Lagna to till Ketu, each and every planet stands in a particular star. So you cannot just match the Rashi and the star. You have to match, either you have to match the entire horoscope, or you'll have to match all the 10 nakshatras together. That will become a very complicated matter. That is why we take both the boy and the girl's match horoscope, and then we match each and every 7th lord from each and every planet. And even in this, there are a lot of filtering systems which has to be used when a marriage matching has to be done. For example, the Sevvai dosha or the Guja dosha is most probably the one factor in which the boy or the girl's chart gets neglected. Why? Because they say if the Guja, the Mars planet, is placed in the houses of 2, 4, 7, 8 and 12, generally there will be a lot of fights. But certain doshas we need not have to take it to a very large extent. For example, the Sevva dosha, Sani dosha, Pitru dosha, all these can be solvable through remedial measures, and that they do not know. And certain problems people face during marriage matching is, number one, they will face a dilemma where the horoscope, the astrologer will say, if the girl or the boy's Rahu Ketu is there in 1, 2, 7 and 8, then you'll have to find such a similar horoscope where the girl's Rahu Ketu is present in 1, 2, 7 and 9. 7 and 8. So finding these very difficult combinations gives you lesser and lesser option of good boys and good girls coming inside. That is why we will help you in how to match a horoscope very effectively. First is just look into the horoscope. Don't take nakshatras much into consideration. Why? Because nakshatra matching is only 30% accurate. If you want 100% accuracy in the matching, you'll have to match both the girl and the boy's horoscope match. Now I will show you just a sample of how it is matched in the side. You can just check it out. Because if you want to match the nakshatras or the stars, match all the 10 stars of the boys and 10 stars of the girls. That will become a very tedious process. So that is why matching a horoscope is very, very important. Second thing is, you will have to check the girl and the boy's 7th lord, especially from the Karaka. Karaka is a very important aspect when it comes to marriage matching. So you'll have to check whether the 7th lord is strong. Only when the 7th lord is strong, you can assure that the girl and the boy are going to have a happy married life. Third, you will have to have analysis of the childbirth. So analysis of the childbirth also has to be taken into consideration, where you'll have to check the 5th lord and check whether the boy or the girl will conceive and have a child. And there are other aspects like getting along with the in-laws, getting along well with the family, having the good income after marriage, having a good career after marriage. All these questions cannot be answered in the day-to-day marriage matching, which is the Pattu Porutham. So please don't go by the 10 by 10 matching. Take horoscope matching into consideration. If you detailedly analyze and match a horoscope, you can easily come out of it. Now, certain cases marriage matching does not really work. What are the cases? Number one, when the guy or the girl is above the age of 30, they will have very limited chances of getting a boy or a girl. Anyway, some kind of affliction will be there. So in that time, you can match the horoscope properly, and even if it's 60 to 70% match, we can bridge certain gaps using remedies that people are not aware. Second is when they are going to have a love marriage. Now I've seen a lot of parents go to astrologer checking the chart of the daughter or the person who is in love. Both the people, they go and check the horoscope. What happens is, when you have a love marriage, even if the matching is not there, you don't have any other go. But what if the matching is not there? How will you find out whether they'll be very compatible or not? There is an easy method where you can analyze the AMSA charts, where you can find out whether the couple will be compatible or not in a different way. Similarly, when it comes to astrology, people are very mindset oriented, that this is the method, that is the method, this is the rule, that is the rule. There can be exceptions in a rule, but you'll have to have a broad vision to check whether two people are compatible or not. Of course, there are certain cases where in all the aspects the incompatibility is there. In that times we itself tell them to reject it. But certain aspects are there where traditional matching fails to bridge the gap with the modernity. Why? Because there are a lot of obstacles that the present day parents face. For example, the girl or the boy will be very career oriented, where they will only get a limited amount of proposals. The girl and the boy might get old. They might have some issues of transporting. Some parents will have issues with the daughter staying with them. They want the daughter to stay near them. So all these problems can be faced only when you have a broad minded analyzing of the matching, which has to be done. And that is why you can consult us on how to match the horoscopes very easily. You don't have to go through the traditional method of doing the Pattu Porutham. All you have to do is send the girl and the boy's date of birth, time of birth and the place of birth, the WhatsApp number, and you can easily get your horoscopes matched. So for more details on consultation, you can visit my website consulttarot.com, or you can just leave a WhatsApp message and you can get all your consultations done. Thank you.